Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Noah Kellman and I am here to teach you everything that I know about playing the piano. So today we're going to be talking about two tricks that are going to make playing gospel and blues chords and also just voicing melodies in general so easy. And this is just awesome. Once you practice this stuff, it's going to be amazing how much it opens up your right hand harmony. But first, really quick, if you're new to the channel, please consider clicking the subscribe button and hitting that bell to turn on notifications so you don't miss any more videos just like this one. Now, just a quick disclaimer, I am mainly a jazz pianist, so if you want to check out some absolute gospel experts, go and check out some of the other incredible channels on YouTube, including a buddy of mine, Corey, over at Skilled Musician, who does some incredible tutorials. But that said, I do venture out into other genres, of course, and we've been talking a lot about triad pairs. So today I'm going to show you these two tricks that are going to be so useful whether you're playing gospel, blues, or jazz. They're also incredibly useful for jazz ballads as well. So these are essential and we are going to get right into them so you can immediately start applying this to your playing. Okay, so we've been talking about triad pairs, right? So triad pairs are literally just what they sound like, a pair of two triads, right? So I was just starting this intro in E flat major, right? So one really common thing we can do here to get that kind of soulful gospel sound is take these two triads, E flat and F minor. So if we want to take the most commonly used pattern for practicing triad pairs, we can take each one in root position, 1, 3, 5, 1, flat 3, 5 in the case of F minor. Then we do first inversion and play each one, and then we do second inversion and play each one. So that's going to sound like this. Already sounds so great to me, right? I think this is just an awesome trick. Once this is revealed, it's like, wow, like how did I not know this before, right? So then we can, of course, throw some inflections into this. So whenever we have some black keys here, we can slide our fingers down to those thirds especially, but the other notes too. We could do that with our little fourth finger going to the 5. Flicking that fourth finger. Do it there too. So let's take a look at a minor chord, maybe a C minor 7. So we can actually take, we could take E flat major and F major, right? So what this gives us is the C Dorian scale. And practice our exercise. That's really, really cool as well. And we could also do those same ones over, of course, F, because the C Dorian scale is the same thing as the F Mixolydian scale, same notes. Get this really nice F sus sound. So hopefully you're starting to see the power of this here. I mean, we can really grab some beautiful sounds and move our chords up and down in the right hand all around the keyboard here. Now really quick, if you are finding this video helpful, I would really, really appreciate it if you hit that like button. Really helps me out here on the channel. Also, if you're interested in diving deeper with some exercises specifically for voicings or also improvisation and harmony, check out jazzpianoconcepts.com/store. I really appreciate you taking a look because every single sale goes straight to supporting this channel. Thank you so much. All right, now let's dive into trick number 2 here, because we're gonna undoubtedly encounter spots where we might have melody notes that we want to voice that are not part of this triad pair pattern. What if we had this melody, right? Well, if we do our triad pair pattern here between E flat and F, we get, so our melody on top is E flat, C, B flat. So if we want to voice our melody with the top note of these triads, we are going to have to come up with something else. So that's one thing we do, right? So what did I do? Well, I did diatonic motion instead of this triadic motion, right? So what do I mean when I say diatonic? Well, I mean we have a C Dorian scale. So if we take this triad, G, B flat, and E flat, right? I'm just going to move this around the C Dorian scale. That's going to give us so much freedom and power to now voice any melody note that we really need. This is a little weird one because it's, kind of creates this diminished sound. So if you want to replace that there, you could do. So I'm just kind of switching the shape there. It kind of depends. I personally don't really mind the diminished being there that much because we're doing this in the context of movement, right? So let's see. Now, let's actually get into a third trick here. I think I said maybe 2 tricks earlier in the video. Let's get into a third one here. So this one is going to be inversions, and this is really, really important as well. We can quite literally just invert one single triad. So I'm doing this little upwards inversion. And then we can, of course, go descending as well. So, with all of that put together, we can get these really beautiful flowing lines that are voiced with these triadic movements in the right hand, using triad pairs, using diatonic motion through a scale, and then using inversions of the triads as well. So that's it for today. Definitely recommend you try this out. It's a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and turning on the bell for notifications so you don't miss any more videos just like this one. Also, if you're interested in some more personal guidance, feel free to click the link below in the description of the video where you can actually set up a totally free Zoom call that will end up being with either myself or one of our incredible coaches at our Neo Jazz Academy. So if you want to just chat with someone about your goals and see what might be some good next steps for you, feel free to click the link and set up that call. All right, thank you so much. I will see you in the next video.